Hello guys, welcome to another Garden Warfare 2 video. And today I'm playing the regular All-Star. And just so you guys know, if you notice there's like a couple of seconds of random audio being gone, that's just me editing out my annoying coughing. Because I know it's annoying. Like every 3-4 minutes I'm like, like really annoying. So I'm gonna start editing that out now. So, just a quick disclaimer. So, as I said, I'm playing regular All-Star, who is a pretty good character. Personally, I prefer Hockey and Golster because I find them easier to aim with. Like, they don't really have the projectile drop and low projectile speed that this character has. So, well, they may not deal much damage at long mid-range. This guy can. I just feel like actually hitting your opponent is more consistent. But then again, that's just me. If you have better aim than I do, then I don't think that'd be much of a problem. So, as you can see, I'm not the the typical all-star player on offense who just spams all of his abilities at the point. Like a lot of characters are guilty of that. Like mainly pea shooters, corns, and all-stars are the main offenders of being ability spammers. But of course, like like on the third garden, I'll admit I ability spammed, but I had a good reason for it. We were gonna lose if I didn't, so I had no choice. Oh, I'm giving spoilers of what happened in the game. Gee. I hate people like cacti who put potato mines on the portals. Like I know I complained about this before, but like I can tolerate cacti who put them in the spawnables, but the cacti who put them right on the portal, like you just can't counter that unless you're a pirate. Like if you're a pirate, you just go in your barrel before you enter the portal, but any other character, you can't do squat about it. That's my main problem with it. Like, you just can't counter it. Like, if I'm perfectly honest with you guys, like, I know this is a bit of a controversial opinion, but I don't really think Impunt is OP. Granted, it doesn't really require much skill to get kills with it. I'll admit that, and if Impunt does get nerfed for that reason, I'll be fine with that. But I don't really think Impunt is that broken, because I think it has decent enough counterplay options. Like, it's extremely predictable. Like, all-stars usually telegraph that they're going to Impunt, pretty easily. Like, if you're a cactus, you have your Iron Maiden to use. But if you're a cactus, of course, you shouldn't be at that range, unless you're a petrified cactus. Pea Shooter has Hyper, and corn has Husk Top to the counter Impunt. Of course, you need to, know the all-stars are going to do that, but personally for me, I find it extremely predictable. Like, that's my main problem with some of the abilities in this game. Just lack of counterplay to some. Like, and you definitely know all about that with the Imp Hero Showcase that thankfully just ended. Like, just a load of gravity grenade spam. Like, that's why I don't really like imps. Like, I don't hate imps, but that's why imps are definitely, in my opinion, the most annoying. Like, they gravity grenade you, you're dead. Like, you just can't do anything about it, except for just, like, camping at the back or in the middle of the map. Like, if you dare fight at close range, all imps have to do is just use gravity grenade, and there's nothing you can do about it. Absolutely nothing. So yeah, like, and of course Pocket decides, hey, let's put all the imps on the hero showcase. Like, that's just fantastic. So all the gravity grenade spam was just wonderful to deal with. So hopefully PopCap, I think I said, like, yeah, PopCap. I hope PopCap, like rebalances imps next. Like, they definitely need it. Like, Gravity Grenade is just too frickin' broken. But that applies to all the stuns in the game, really. And luckily, Potcat has done a good job of reducing the effect of them, like Peach and Rose's 2 stuns. So, well, except they didn't do it to Engineer, which I can see why. I think that's fine. Because to be fair, Engineer really isn't exactly a powerhouse of a class. And I never really found his stun that frustrating, really. So he's like the one character I can like tolerate having a pretty good stun on him, actually. But like Chompers, like, even though Chompers are pretty weak, like Goop is just extremely annoying. Like Chompers are easy to counter as long as they don't goop you. Then they just remove everything you can do to defend yourself. Yeah, it's just very frustrating to fight against. But again, even though it is frustrating to fight against, at the same time, the way Chompers currently are, they'd just be useless without an OP ability like Goop. So, like, unless Chomper like gets some substantial buff to compensate for it, Goop doesn't really need a nerf at 9. But if that like increases mobility, make him more tanky, I think Goop definitely needs some toning back. Which I'm pretty sure Chomper will get. Like, he's just not good right now. Except if you want to be a suicide Chomper. Well, even then he's not that good. But very frustrating to deal with it, with all those freaking hot rods. Like we all know, getting targeted by that hot rod because you killed them 3 times and they're like, what? This person is better at me than in a video game? This is unacceptable. I must play my mastered hot rod with 2 speed upgrades, super sticky goop, and a health upgrade just to get this one guy. Yeah, we all know that guy. Just not a fun person to fight against. Yeah, there's the suicide Chomper. Like, what? There's a person right next to me who could kill me if I burrow? Nah, I'll just go 1 for 1. Not fun to fight against. And that's why I just dislike Chompers. Like, that's the main reason. Like, they just suicide all the time. Annoying to fight against. Not OP, but just annoying. Well, I know I got a little sidetracked, but like what I was talking about, them rebalancing the imps. Like, hopefully on the plant side they do pea shooters too, or maybe Chompers. Actually, that goes into what I was saying pretty well. Like, hopefully they rebalance Chompers actually, because they just got a lot of problems. They're weak, and the way the majority of people play them are just suiciding. Like, hopefully it makes them hopefully they change and make them better at that. Like, personally, I don't know what they could do to make them better. Like, I don't play Chomper at all, because I just don't find him fun to play at all. Since he's like really easy to counter, and the way you prevent people from countering you is like gooping, and that's just not really that really fun. Like, you're really reliant on one ability. So yeah, hopefully the next balancing patch, I hope they do Chompers and imps. And then the next balancing patch, I hope it's Deadbeards and pea shooters, because Deadbeards, as we all know, are just better cacti. And cacti are a really good class. I mean, like, super good. And pea shooters are like hyper, just a brain dead eye win button, like Gravity Grenade is. And Pea Gatling could use a little toning back too. Like, yeah, I know, like, Pea Gatling, like it had a decent amount of counters to it. But if you just use it at mid-long range, like, there's only very few, like, characters that can deal with it on the zombie side. Like, Astronaut, pretty much every foot soldier, and, like, regular Deadbeard and Captain Cannon. Like the other Deadbeard just aren't very good. Well, Shark Bite's okay. But, like, Flame Face, like, he only does 10 damage. And Captain Squawk does like way too little. Like, I don't think P. Galling is super broken, because it does have a fair amount of counters to it, but I just don't think the amount of counters really make up for how strong it is. It's like you can say, oh yeah, sprint tackle and heroic kick counter it, but they're very limited, especially sprint tackle. Like, how many P shooters really use P. Gatling on the ground at close range? Not that many. Like close range P. Gatlings aren't OP in the slightest. It's just the ones that are used at mid-range. Well, not like longish to mid-range that are just a little bit too good. Like, not super good. Like, not like too good. Just a little bit. Like, I think they're just a little over the edge. But personally, I wouldn't mind if they didn't nerf it, but I would like to see it just get a minor nerf. Same with Big Bolt Blaster. To be honest. Yeah, about that camo cactus, I don't know how he killed me. It looked like his shot actually hit the side of my character instead of my head. Like, I know I had more than 33 health left, so I don't know how that killed me. I guess leg killed me there. Like, in doubt, just blame leg. It can never go wrong. Pretty much just blame the leg. Yeah, they actually had a decent amount of sunflowers this game. I actually remember, like, a game I had a while ago. Like, I had to deal with, like the whole team was, like, 6 sunflowers. Like, it was like, they just destroyed us. Like, I tried to be like Electrician, because I wasn't going to be Captain Cannon. That's just disgusting. Like, if I'm perfectly honest, I used to be one of those max ranks who just whipped out Electro P and Captain Cannon. Well, I wasn't max rank when I did that, but it was like a little after Electro P and Captain Cannon became disgustingly OP, instead of just a little OP. So I just went like full try-hard mode. But honestly, I haven't played them in like over a year. Like, I just really don't like max ranks who do that. Or like, I'm gonna play Captain Cannon and Electro P every match. I'm so good at this game. Haha, I'll show those knobs. They're just like the worst people to play against. But as I was saying about the sunflowers, like, yeah, fighting against the whole team of 6 sunflowers, like, not really fun. Like, I know I've heard some people complain about sunflower stacking, but I was like, can't be that bad. Actually, it's actually pretty bad. Like, fighting against, like, good sunflower players that know how to, like, mass revive and heal, like, they're, like, really hard, like, trying to beat them with, like, Electrician and some impunts, like, just didn't work out. Like, my teammates just weren't doing very well. Like, they just didn't know how to deal with it. Like, we just didn't have enough teammates who knew how to, like, switch to an electric character. They're trying to, like, if we had enough electricians, we might have been able to beat them, but nah, we just got smacked. Just utterly destroyed. Like, yeah. But of course, like, when you're losing, like, your team just rage quits on you. Like, that's one thing, like, I wish this game, like, added players a bit faster, like, had a slightly bigger player base. Like, I remember I had a game a while ago, like, my team was actually doing pretty decent, like, but we were just down 3 players. Like, how the hell can you win if you're down by 3 players? Like, the enemy team, like, has, what, like, 33% more firepower than you? This is not really fun. Oh, this Chomper. Oh, he thinks he's clever. Oh, that is satisfying. That is the most satisfying way to kill a Chomper. I love that. I just wish Chompers only had 150 health. Not that Chomper should have 150 health, but like if Chomper's got 150 health, I wouldn't be complaining. I'm just joking. Or am I? Nah, I'm just being stupid now. Oh, there's the ability spam. You guys didn't see that. You saw that video wrong. I did not sprint tackle a potato mine. I did not do that. Ew, Plasma P. I hate that character. It's always satisfying to kill a Plasma P. But again, I'm gonna get into the spoilers of this game. We did not win the mini game, because as we all know, this mini game is garbage. Like, hopefully PopCap, with all the changes they're doing to characters, hopefully they have a map balance patch. Because some of the maps are just terribly balanced. Like this is the main one that has problems. Like zombies never win this point. Like if you win this point and the teams are actually fair, like I would be very proud. Like normally the only time zombies win this point if they outnumber the plants, or there's like the zombie team is stacked with a bunch of good max rank players. But if you're not one of those two things, like you're gonna lose this mini game like 99% of the time. That freaking hot rod. Super annoying. But to be fair, the plant team did play pretty aggressively, and that did work out. Like, even if this minigame was fair, I think they still would have won. So, I have to give them well plays to the enemy team. They did play pretty good at this point. And granted, I didn't really play amazingly this point either. I could have been better. Like, we just didn't have enough engineers in this point. There are just too many chompers to deal with. So. Oh. Sneaking up on the corn. Oh, there's the input spam. Yeah, right here, I wasn't really being situationally aware. Like, I'm like, oh, if I put a tackle shield here, the plants would get scared and they won't try to kill me. Like, but apparently it didn't work. Like, personally, I don't know why that didn't work. I put a tackle shield there. They should have been scared. Like, I know if I saw a tackle shield, I would just run away. Like, it's like impossible to deal with. Oh, typical all-star. Gotta do that L1 triangle combo. No, wait, it was a triangle L1 combo. Oh, I hate this drone so much. This is the most annoying drone in the game. And personally, I don't know why people even use it. Like, I tried using it in my cactus, and it was just awful. Like, the normal drone is just so much better. I mean, I get it's easier to use, but I don't think the normal drone is that hard to use. Well, it's not even that risky. Oh, there's a hot rod. So So this was regular All-Star. I mean, he's a pretty good character. I just don't use him a lot. Because, as I said before, I just like hockey and golf. So. Now this was just bad on my part. That was really bad. I should have just retreated with my sprint tackle. But luckily my zombie comrade avenged my death. Beautiful. So, as I said, normal All-Star. He's a pretty good character. And even if he wasn't, at the end of the day, he's an All-Star. Just spam your abilities and get the easy wins. It doesn't matter how bad an All-Star is. It could be Wrestling Star. At the end of the day, you got some abilities to spam. So, as always, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.